Jake Gyllenhaal's 2024 Roadhouse remake fixes one egregious plot hole in the original Patrick Swayze movie. Directed by Doug Liman, 2024's Roadhouse is a reimagining of the 1989 action movie of the same name starring Patrick Swayze as the protagonist, Dalton. For the role of Dalton, the 2024 Roadhouse remake cast Jake Gyllenhaal as the mysterious bouncer hired to establish order and keep the peace at the now titular roadside bar. Although it's since become a cult classic, the original Roadhouse movie received disappointing reviews from critics upon release. In comparison, the Roadhouse remake's reviews are way better than the originals. It's no surprise the 2024 movie has seen more positive reception since Gyllenhaal's Roadhouse remake is better than the original 1989 movie in many ways. One subtle way that the 2024 Roadhouse remake improves on the original 1989 movie is by actually providing sufficient explanation for one plot point that was otherwise left unanswered. Roadhouse 2024 explains why the police let Dalton go, rather than 1989 ignoring them. The sheriff is shown letting Dalton off the hook in the Roadhouse remake. Dalton and Knox in a bloody fight in Roadhouse. The Roadhouse remake fixes one of the original movie's plot holes by actually showing how Dalton got away with all the murders he committed. In 1989's Roadhouse, Dalton knows the cops probably wouldn't arrest villain Brad Wesley for all his crimes, including killing Dalton's mentor Wade, since he's got the sheriff and the whole police force in his pocket, so Dalton resorts to vigilante justice. After storming Wesley's estate and killing most of his henchmen, Dalton gets the opportunity to finish him off but backs down. When Wesley tries to shoot Dalton, all the locals whose homes and businesses were destroyed by Wesley each join forces to shoot him dead. The police then show up to find Wesley and his crew dead, but everyone covers for each other, insisting they didn't see anything. The scene then cuts to the new and improved Double Deuce in full swing, followed by Dalton enjoying his freedom by skinny dipping in the lake with Elizabeth. This final scene indicates that Dalton somehow got off scot-free for all the killings but never fully explains how, creating a pretty major plot hole. Things go down a bit differently in the final fight scene in 2024's Roadhouse. Instead of facing off with the remake's Wesley stand-in, Gerald Brandt, who's incarcerated, or his incompetent son Ben, Dalton goes toe-to-toe with Knox, the Irish henchman sent to Glass Key by Gerald to finish off the job Ben couldn't. Dalton appears to kill Knox by stabbing him multiple times, although the Roadhouse 2024 movie's post-credits scene reveals Knox survived the stab wounds.